Angie Senger here today with Old Men Stories Opry, and today we're joined by Pat Boilesen. You're becoming quite a good friend of ours here at Old Men Stories Opry, and we're going to talk about and listen to your song Bridge of Hope today. But first of all, where are you from?
I'm from
Refresh our memories.
I'm from Albion, Nebraska, a little town of 1,800 tucked in between Norfolk, Columbus, and Grand Island, Nebraska.
Grand Island. You know, I think I spent the night in Grand Island, Nebraska.
You very well could have.
Yeah, I think I did, on the way to someplace.
Yes.
Because I think I've only
It's
driven
on
through.
interstate, so.
Yeah, on the interstate.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful country.
Yes.
And you've always lived there?
I've always lived in Nebraska. Yes.
And now we met here in, I say here, we're in Mesa, Arizona right now, and this is where we met.
Yes.
Is this your first winter down here?
Well, it is our actual first winter where we will be spending 3 months here. Last year we were here for a very short 2 weeks, but it was enough to tell us we wanted to come back this year. So that's what we've done.
So you're going to be here every winter. I'm glad to hear that. We'll
We're
get to know each
hoping.
other even better.
We're hoping.
That's great. And the songs that we've profiled already on Old Men Stories of Pat Boilesen, I just love the songs that
Thank
you
you.
write.
Thank
And
you.
you write such pictures of your songs. And I really think you could, I've mentioned this to you before, you could make a movie of each of your songs because they're so vivid.
Thank
Have you always
Thank you.
written so visual?
Yes, and I think it's because I grew up with a grandfather who appreciated the old story songs from the West.
So it was Grandpa.
So yes, it was Grandpa who I would sit on his lap and he would elaborate on the song we were listening to after the song was done.
Oh, wow.
And I just love stories, and I write stories.
What a nice memory for Grandpa.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you do write stories. Your song, The Broken Angel. Now the story of how you wrote that song is every bit as interesting to listen to as the
That's
song
what I
itself.
try to write, are songs that perhaps have a different story than just the everyday song that you might turn the radio on and hear. I try to make them unique. But the songs I write come from living. They come from my life experiences oftentimes. So.
And what's your favorite kind of song to write?
The ones that touch me the most that I write are gospel songs. But the one style of song I have difficulty writing is broken heart songs. Songs that talk about
Well, that's country songs.
love gone wrong, and I in fact had someone come up to me one time and say, "I don't think you could write a song about a broken heart if you really tried." And that was a challenge, and so I did. And the name of the song ended up being "Meet Misery." But those type songs are harder for me to write simply because I haven't lived that. A broken heart from a broken romance has not been part of my life, so that doesn't come real easy for me to write.
Because you write so much from what you've experienced.
I have to live it, I think, to really, really feel it and write it, evidently.
Oh, and then you record them and sing them yourself. And what's wonderful is when you find a singer that you can understand all the words that you sing. And we're finding that's true in a lot of the songwriters that we're meeting with Old Men Stories Opry. And Ron and Roland and I, as we speak to writers and listen to you, you can understand the words when you wrote it yourself. I think that's part of the trait of a songwriter, and with you especially.
That very well could be. You know, we work hard to write that song. We want people to be able to hear it when they listen to it.
I think that's true. I think that's where that comes from.
It could be.
That's great. And I hope that our paths will cross often
I do
down
too,
here in
Angie.
Mesa, Arizona.
I do too, Angie.
Yeah, we're finding we have a lot in common. We like the same colors. We like stuffed animals.
Yes.
We like penguins.
We love penguins. Yes.
Penguin, but not the cartoony penguins.
No, the real thing.
The real penguins. Yep, we do. I think that's just funny. So now we're gonna listen. What song are we gonna listen to
We're
today?
going to listen to Bridge of Hope.
And when did you write this
I
song?
wrote that. This is one of the, it's probably 4 years old now. And it came from Nebraska has a cattleman's, it used to be called the cattleman's ball. Now it's just ball. The word ball was taken out of it because they don't no longer have a ball with the event. But it is various ranchers across the state who volunteer to have this event on their ranch sometime during the year.
Wow.
And the proceeds go to...
Sounds like right out of the show Dallas.
Yeah. The proceeds go to cancer research. And Albion, Nebraska, one of the ranchers in Albion, Nebraska, the event was held on their ranch about 4 years ago. I can't remember for sure, but I think it was 4 years ago. And we were very proud. We raised the most money to that date that had been raised, which was about $1 million. And as I said, that all goes to cancer research. And the theme, every year they have a theme. This particular year it was Bridge of Hope. And because I am a local performer, I was asked to perform at the event. And the day before the event I thought, I should have written a song about Bridge of Hope. And so
That's
I did.
what we do,
I
isn't
did.
it?
I sat down and I wrote the song Bridge of Hope.
Wow, so it has a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
And I listened to it this morning again, and I loved the song.
So
So I'm sure that everybody's going to love this song as well. So let's give a listen to Bridge of Hope by Pat Boilesen. Thanks for being here, Pat.